public service, transformation for more interesting, more creative, higher impact jobs. There's a couple of elements to that. The first is the context in terms of just the scale of the public service. In effect, the public service has grown by over 40%, the federal public service 40% in the last decade. Overall federal spending was growing at 8% year after year after year. This is, as many business people in this place, that's tough to sustain, and in fact, it can't be sustained. So there is an adjustment coming to the workforce. A lot of that will come through natural attrition, retirement, early retirement. There will be some other adjustments. At the same time, there will be changes in the way the public service is working. Much greater use of IT and artificial intelligence and other tools which strip out the less interesting components of the jobs. By the way, I was a public service for a servant for a number of years, and I can tell you there are less interesting parts of those jobs that can be made much more efficient. That we're going to do that. There is an element as well, and I know this is understandably a topic of some focus, of greater time in the office or return to office. I just want to be clear about that process. One is that we will be engaging with the public sector unions on the modalities of that, the appropriate levels of that. We will come to a sharper view on it over the course of the next several weeks. And there will likely be different levels of return depending on seniority, depending on role, and obviously depending on capacity. This is about making, I'm a huge fan of the public service. We need the public service at this critical time, and we need public servants to have all the tools, including offices and workspaces that make their